I need a wee. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hattie here, and today we are in for another training session, which I'm really excited about because we are doing quads. And if you've been following me on here or my Instagram page for a while, make sure to go and follow, by the way. You will know that I was suffering a little bit for probably about 2 months with an issue with my hip flexor, which has finally started to kind of heal up. And since then, I've had one very good quad-based session with zero pain, to the point that it actually made me cry because I was just so relieved that I could finally train to some sort of like heavy lifting, like train how I want to train. So that was really good. So we're going to do quads again today. First things first though, I've got no stim on me, and your gal's kind of tired. I've recently come back from holiday and I'm still kind of like trying to get my shit together. So I rarely, if not ever, have stim pre-workout anymore because it doesn't really tend to do that much for me, and I heavily rely on the likes of caffeine from Monster. So not the best. Have I already had a Monster this morning? Yes. But I'm going to try some of this. It's the MV Pre, but my main go-to is Strom Sports Nutrition. If you don't know, get to know. It is the GOAT. It is the best one. Cannot recommend it enough. I always, without fail, have the Pump, which is the Basque Max, acai berry today, and I'm going to mix the flavors. I think it's like a lemon for the Pre. So I don't really know how this is going to go, but we'll give it a go. Make sure to go and check them out on Instagram. Go see what they do. They do loads of support products for supporting health, joints, whatever, supplements in terms of pre, stim, pump, sleep aids, you name it, it's got everything. So go check it out. We're going to give it a little mix. It's going to be like a little taste test now. Also, I am going to stack it with an extra pump product, which you can do, and it's the HR Labs Ride-On. I have not had this for months. I tell you what though, it's the best one that I have had in terms of like stacking it with Basque Max when I'm training delts more so, because the pump is just, it's wild. But I'm wanting a juicy fat pump today. So we're going to stack it, but let's try it. Fruity. Wow, that's a flavour. I don't know what, but that's That might take me a minute to drink. Fucking hell. Anyway, the serving sizes on these have changed. So I think before it used to be like 4 and now it's 6. So if you get them and it says take 6, it is correct. Do take 6. Right, I'm gonna finish this as quick as I can, and then we'll go train legs. Turn up. Feels so good to have zero pain. So essentially, my injury was like literally in the top of my hip, in my hip flexor. So any quad-based movement, if I was isolating my quad, it would just make it twinge. So I could just about bear single leg split squat, Bulgarian like split squat, lunge-ish. But anything that was literally like moving my whole entire quad was a no-go. So to actually be able to like get back into training, it's been so good. Like I told myself, never ever take training for granted again, because that was a shit time. Take me to you. We've got pendulum. Literally just lasting for a couple of feeler sets, warm-up sets. Had a little bit of a longer rest between my first exercise to wait into this one, which I had to wait. So I've literally just done 3 sets, warmed up a little bit, felt the weight. I'm gonna be doing probably 2 top sets and 1, maybe 2 back off sets. One other thing as well, I've said it before, I always take my shoes off because they're uneven. They're not flat on the soles. So any sort of pressing movement, the squat, pendulum, leg press, whatever it might be, I always go not barefoot, don't go barefoot, please keep socks on. I would always go socked because it just grounds you, it flattens you, and it just helps a lot more with an even lift. So yeah, if you wonder why people go around with no shoes on, most of the time that is why. Thinking of my weight.
What do you want from me? Are you trying to get me back or just bad memories? What do you want from me? You can buy my love with all your treasuries. Or you think that you're alright, and you think that you care. Another day, another fight. Paper can't hurt me, but I don't give a damn. I don't have to please no one, and I ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change.
That's the pre. That is the pre.
Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna look at me. Look at me. What do you want from me? Are you trying to get me back or just bad memories? Please no one, and I ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change. You better look at me. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change. I said you better look at me. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna change. Ain't gonna change, ain't gonna look at me.
You, come on. Get it? Good.
Look at me.
Go. 2 more. 2 more, that's it. Breathe. Up. Up. Easy. Come on. And again.
Fuck. I've basically not spoken. I've just cracked on with my session, and I was just saying to Kyle, like, it's been a hot minute, like, genuinely months since personally I've been in the right mindset to actually train and want to train and take it to that kind of point. Like, a lot of people say training, it's like, it's not a pretty game. It's really, really not. If you're training with intent and purpose to try and build muscle, it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look pretty. Like, you're lifting heavy, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna go to places mentally that, you know, challenge yourself because your body's not used to pushing that sort of weight and being in that state. And it's been so long since I've managed to clock into that mindset and actually push myself Like, I'm not saying that normally when I train, I'm like taking it easy, but I know that I can push harder. And it's only recently, after having a little bit of time off and a little bit more freedom and flexibility, that I've actually kind of regained my want and drive to train and, to my personal opinion, train properly. So I'm still learning, I'm still trying, but there are days where I'm a bit meh. Today has just literally been like a light switch moment. Like, everything has just felt really good. I've had no niggles, no pains, which has just made it even better. And I've just gone in, like, I've just mentally been in that mindset. Like, I just want to train, just push myself to do my best. And I've hit a really good PB of mine on pendulum and went straight in to do a PB on press as well, which turned out to be really, really good. I'm genuinely like fucked at the minute. I'm so like a little bit delirious. So I was going to finish off with split squats on the Smith machine, but my quads are so tight at the minute from doing the other exercises. I'm just going to resort to like a normal squat on the Smith, which I haven't done in a long time. So I'm going to see how it goes, but it felt a little bit more comfortable than split squat. So see how it feels, but it's going to be my last exercise. And also as well, like, for anybody out there that feels that you need to do so many different exercises in order to benefit from your session, you don't. I've now come into a realization that 3-4 exercises, as long as you're pushing and actually making the most of every single set, every single one of those like sets of the movement, is enough. I'm genuinely knackered. Like, my body is like, what the hell are you doing? So like, you don't have to do loads of exercises. Like, I'm having such a good session and I've done 3 exercises. So, you know, don't feel you have to do loads. Choose the ones that work well for you, benefit well for your body and everything like that, and just stick to those, progress on those, execute them properly, and that's what you need to do.
Bring the baseline back around again.
Yes. One more.
No, no, no.
Come on.
And that is a wrap on today's quads. Oh my God, most I've pushed myself in a long, long time, but tell you what, it was needed. I mean, leg shakes. Girl looks like she's pissed herself. This is your reminder. Do not care if you sweat, if you pull ugly faces, if you grunt, no matter what you do. If you're training hard, go for it, because everybody's in the gym for the same reason. Like, I've really learned to genuinely not care, and it's been the best thing for me to see progress, because I'm not constantly like holding back, worrying like, well, what if I'm too loud? What if I'm like looking a mess? What if this, what if that? At the end of the day, like, I'm building my physique to be judged at a later date. I'm not being judged on what I look like right now. It's irrelevant. So yeah, your reminder to just do what you gotta do, No one cares in the gym. We're all just doing our own thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I mean, I'm done. I've got no words left. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Keep the channel growing because it really, really is helping. But yeah, if there's anything else that you guys want to see, make sure to drop it in the comments. I'm gonna go home and have a nap because I'm done. I think that's it. Cut. Done.